Episode 94.
What a pathetic loser!
The spectators in the internet cafe were buzzing with loud chatter. The gloom from losing the first two individual matches completely swept away. Team Thrala 1's third player was making a fool of himself, clowning around for everyone's amusement. In contrast, Seng Shang's One Autumn Leaf stood even taller and more imposing.
Brother Shu, you're really putting me in a difficult position here.
Sun Shang typed out this taunt, his mockery obvious. Yet his opponent maintained a stance of 70% defense and 30% retreat, showing no sign of committing to an all-out fight. Even with the opponent being this cautious, Sun Xiang still took a long time to finish him off. In fact, Sun Xiang felt so embarrassed by the drawn-out fight that after finally downing his foe, he typed out another message.
What's the point? The outcome's the same anyway.
In that instant, every single spectator shared the same thought. Finally, it's over! Pan Lin, Li Yibo. The two of them must have been watching this match with mounting frustration, but as commentators, they couldn't exactly mock the players. In the end, all they heard was Pan Lin say,
Seng Xiang's victory was hard, fought, a testament to Xu Bianzuo, well earned the title of the Demon King. Whenever he plays, it's not just his opponent who has a tough time. The audience, us commentators, and the guests all have to work hard too. But that's also a testament to his professional spirit as a player.
In a match where victory was all but impossible, Xu Bian still gave us a full display of his specialty. And what a display it was!
Pan Lin responded. In a seamless back and forth, the two commentators proceeded to dissect Team 301's third player, Xu Bin, both overtly and implicitly.
Alright, before the team competition, we have a short break. Let's enjoy the highlights of Seng Shang and One Autumn Leaf taking on three opponents in this team battle.
The highlights played, with Pan Lin and Li Yibo offering brief commentary. Sun Shang's third match against Xu Bin lasted far longer than the first two combined, yet the highlight reel gave it less screen time than either of the earlier bouts. Pan Lin and Li Yibo couldn't resist making a few veiled comments. The ads were over, but there was still a bit of time before the main event, the team competition. With the program on a break, the audience took a moment to relax. The place was bustling like a market. People queuing for the restroom, grabbing a drink, or slipping out for a smoke. Chen Guo was clearly used to this scene. Turning her head, she saw Ye Xiu still standing at the internet cafe entrance, a cigarette dangling from his lips as he took slow, steady drags. In the enveloping darkness, a single ember of a cigarette glowed and faded, a lonely, solitary flicker. But the problem is, there are seats right here. This guy insists on leaning in the doorway, putting on a pitiful act. Chen Guo couldn't hold back and called out to Ye Xiu a couple of times. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Come over and sit down. Didn't want the smoke to bother you, Ye Xiu said, the cigarette in his mouth bobbing twice. The guy could talk perfectly clearly without it ever falling out. He could even keep the cigarette in his mouth without dropping it. His control was truly impressive. Chen Guo was taken aback. This guy had hidden away to smoke just to avoid choking her. Was he really that considerate?
Can't you cut back a little?
Ye Xiu raised his hand, plucked the cigarette from his lips, and flicked it with a snap of his wrist. The butt traced a perfect arc through the dark, landing squarely in the trash bin. Then he was already walking over and taking a seat. Chen Guo watched Ye Xiu but ultimately said nothing. The broadcast finally moved on to the main event of each league round, the team competition. Typically, each team fields 6 core players, enough to cover all 3 segments of the match. The Glory Alliance, however, allows a maximum of 9 registered players per game. The starting lineup is usually announced just before the match. Therefore, a club's pro team roster typically has 9 to 11 players. While some clubs in their resource-strapped early days have operated with a bare minimum of 6, they'd quickly expand their numbers once conditions improved. After all, relying on just 6 people. If someone gets sick, or has some other mishap, it can really throw off the team's performance. Currently, every club in the alliance has at least one top-tier star player, supported by 3 to 5 other skilled competitors. Beyond the core 6, most teams prefer to sign promising rookies with potential to cultivate. There are many ways to discover new talent. Some are self-recommended, others are spotted in non-professional competitions, or stand out with exceptional records in Glory's arena. In short, drawing from past esports league experience, the Glory Alliance, now smoothly operating for nearly 7 years, has developed a remarkably mature and comprehensive system in every aspect. It's a world that's every bit as vibrant and competitive as traditional sports like football or basketball. Under normal circumstances, with no major surprises for the main players, all 3 parts of a match are typically handled by 6 people. That's exactly how it was for the match between Team 301 and Team Jiaxi. The final team competition was contested by the same 12 players who had fought in the solo and group stages. With commentator Pan Lin's impassioned shout, the team competition officially began. Team 301 was the home team, and the map was once again their choice. But Team Excellent Era was riding high, fresh off Sung Shang's stunning 1 versus 3 victory. Pan Lin and Li Yibo were also discussing whether this match could be the turning point for Team Excellent Era's slump this season.
It started! It started!
The match began, and Chen Guo joined the audience in the internet cafe, clapping along. Don't get so worked up.
You perk up too.
Chen Guo was truly at a loss with Yi Xiu. The man could pull all-nighters gaming, or even keep playing without sleep afterwards, and still be this full of energy. But the rest of the time, why does he always look so listless? It's utterly boring.
The higher your hopes, the greater the disappointment. What are you trying to say?
Chen Guo sensed the hidden meaning in his words. As the match began, Yi Xiu spoke with calm detachment. The audience, the commentators, even the professional guests all thought that with the momentum of a 1 versus 3 victory in the team competition, Team Excellent Era would sweep through their seemingly demoralized opponents like a tidal wave. But as soon as the match began, Yet, Team 301's 5 players revealed an extremely proactive and aggressive intent. Right from the opening bell, led by their captain Yan Kong's character, Scenery Killer, they launched a fierce assault against Team Excellent Era.
They're really fired up this round. Is it because they're embarrassed about how badly they lost in the 3rd team match?
A jeer from the internet cafe crowd sparked a wave of uproarious laughter, and even commentator Pan Lin seemed to share the same suspicion. Team 301 is off to an aggressive start.
Coach Lin, do you think they're playing so aggressively because they're trying to save face after that last loss?